Hi, I'm Bonnie Barker with BonnieBabeCrochet.com, and this is video number 3. This is the final video for the Catrina Cabled Wrap. This is by Cascade Yarns, courtesy of them. Anyway, so at this point, you should have your wrap to about as long as you'd like it, minus about 2.5 inches. In other words, we have about 2.5 inches of ribbing to go. Okay, so you should have repeated rows 11, let's see, rows 9 through 12 for the length. I have 24 repeats, which will give you 25 cable twist. I'm counting the twist like this, okay? Now at this point, if your stole is not long enough, you want it to be even longer, by golly, repeat rows 9 through 12 as many times as you'd like to get the length that you want. After you repeat rows 9 through 12, you're going to have to repeat rows 9 and 10 one more time. And once you do that, you're going to get 2 rows past the twist. You're going to get something, well, your cabling should look like this. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, okay, hold on. Okay, now we are ready to begin row 115. I've chained 1 to begin this row. We are going to, first it says single crochet in the first single crochet. So we're just going to single crochet. This is going to be the row that's going to discontinue the wattle stitch across. Now we're going to skip the double crochet, and instead we're going to work 2 single crochets in this chain 1 space, like so. Now we're going to, or the pattern should say, we're going to single crochet in the next single crochet. We're going to skip the double crochet, 2 single crochets in the chain 1 stitch, and then single crochet in the single crochet. I'll do that one more time. Skip the double crochet, 2 single crochets in the chain 1, and then single crochet in the single crochet. I'm going to go ahead and finish this across. We're skipping that one. 2 in the chain 1 space, and single crochet like so. Some more yarn out. I'm going to do that all the way until we get to our cable stitches. Remember, just skip that double crochet. 2 in the chain 1, 1 in the single crochet. Okay. Now we're going to single crochet in the single crochet. We're going to single crochet in the next 17 stitches. So that means all of the stitches, the post stitches and the half double crochets, you're going to single crochet in each, whoops, let's get off through in each of those. That's 17 stitches across. And just working it through the top loops just like you normally would. It's a pretty easy finishing, but we do want to get it right and want to try to have the same number of stitches on both ends if possible. That's always preferable. Okay, now I've gone all the way across the back side of my cable. Now we go back to what we were doing. We're going to skip the double crochet. We're going to put 2 single crochets in that chain 1 space and single crochet in the single crochet. I'm going to do this across, and then I will show you the ending of this row. Okay, once we get to the last stitches here, we are only going to work, we're going to work a single crochet in the last single crochet. We are not going to work in the turning chain. Okay, so we should have 59 stitches or single crochets all the way across on this row. Okay, for row 116, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to turn. Okay. Need to get a bigger light box here. Okay, so row 116 says double crochet in next stitch and in each stitch across. And we should have 60 stitches, including the turning chain, on this row. So we're going to skip the first stitch. We're going to just double crochet in the second stitch and in every stitch across the row. Let me get my hands in focus. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this row. I'm just working a double crochet in each stitch all the way across. If you include the turning chain, you're going to have 60 stitches when we're finished. Okay, now we're ready to begin rows 117 through 121, which are the ribbing rows, and it simply says in the pattern, repeat rows 2 through 6. So I'm going to go back to the beginning of the pattern and just review that and read it for you. I have it on the screen to try to help those who don't like to read patterns, who aren't comfortable with reading crochet patterns, to get more comfortable with that, because it will open up a whole new world for you. Trust me on this one. Okay, so row 2 says to chain 2, 1, 2, and skip first double crochet. We're not going to work in this one, and 2 front post double crochet followed by 2 back post double crochet all the way across. So we're going to do 1, 2 front post, and now we're going to go 2 coming in the back door. Okay, so I'll do the next 2 a little more slowly. 2 front post, which is again wrapping the hook all the way around the body of the stitch. Do that 2 for 2 stitches, and then come in the back door, and we're wrapping the hook all the way around and just simply completing what is really a normal double crochet, and that's your post stitches. Okay, I'm going to complete this row and then I will come back to you. Okay, I want to show you the last few stitches of this row. I'm going to front post double crochet in the last 2 stitches, and then I'm going to half double crochet in the chain 2 space. I'm going to chain 2. Now we're going to turn. Okay. Sorry for all the bulk there. Okay, now I'm going to chain. Okay, I have chain 2 already. Now I'm going to do 2 back post double crochets, and then 2 front post, and do this all the way across the row. So basically what you're trying to do is, if it's a front post double crochet, you're going to want to also do a front post double crochet. If it looks like a back post, I mean, this was a front post on the other row, but we're going to call it a back post because it looks, it's facing away from us. You're going to just mimic that back post double crochet. You just want to make sure you're matching so that the ribbing looks consistent. Okay, so I'm going to do this all the way across the row. Okay, I'm going to show you the end of this row. I'm going to do 2 more back post double crochets. Again, this is a repeat of row 3, and half double crochet in that turning chain. Now let me show you what I have. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to repeat row 2, another repeat of row 3, and then repeat row 2 again. And again, you're just doing the ribbing. We're making this a little bit longer until it matches the ribbing from the other side. Remember, this is the row that we worked before we began the ribbing, and then we're going to count 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. There should be a total of 5 of the ribbing rows plus the foundation row here, if you need help counting those. So let me go ahead and I'm going to finish the ribbing, and I will come back to you. Okay, I'm going to work the last 3 stitches of this project, and then I am going to finish off. Okay, 2 front post double crochet and a half double crochet in that chain 2. I'm going to work a chain 1, and for those of you who's not sure how to finish off, you can cut, or I'm just gonna simply break the yarn there. I made a chain 1, pulled it a little tight, and then I'm simply gonna pull it through just like that. Okay, let me show you what this looks like on the other end. And this does complete the 3rd video of this crochet along. If you enjoyed this project, please come back to my Bonnie Babe Crochet YouTube channel. I'm going to be beginning new crochet alongs regularly this year, as much as I can. If you don't want to miss anything, if you could simply hit that little red button, and I believe it's the upper corner of your screen, it says subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Just really trying to grow this channel so I can get the word out of just how easy making beautiful cables can be. So again, thanks for coming by. This is Bonnie Barker, Bonnie Babe Crochet, making cables easy and beautiful. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.